Quite good too. My wife, hello Miriam. I must respectfully stand on already well-established protocol. I've made efforts to put this 6-page document down. If I do not read the speech, I will not be doing justice to the efforts that went into the production of this book, which exactly took us about 4 years precisely to get the book ready for today. So I know we have been sitting here since morning. It's already evening. So because the book is about 500 pages, 485 precisely. So you should not expect me to just do 1 page or 3 minutes of remark. Your Excellencies, Your Majesties, dear distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We are gathered here today not only to witness the launch of a book, but we are gathered in celebration of a mega city. It's a collective journey and the enduring spirit of its people. This book is not just another academic project. It is a combination of compelling efforts to amplify the story of Lagos through the lens of governance, resilience, and progress. It is a deeply personal and civic response to the imperative of factual record keeping in the evolution of Lagos. I did not write it to catalog a legacy, but to illuminate the contours of governance and urban transformation from a vantage point very few are privileged to occupy. First as a public servant, a policy maker, then as a traditional, and always as a Lagosian, committed to the prosperity of our people. This book was born in a moment of discomfort. I recall I was at a conference where one of the speakers with great certainty claimed that Lagos had done little to address contemporary urban issues. That assertion, though unsettling, became a spark. It reminded me of the risk of silence. I realized how easy it is for narratives to be distorted when we fail to document our stories. That moment became the catalyst for this work. I knew then that I owed it to Lagos, to its people and posterity, to document what I had witnessed, contributed to, and learned across decades of public service. The idea of this book emerged in 2020, matured over the next 3 years, and finally came together in 2024. It was written in quiet moments of reflection, in between royal duties, after administrative responsibilities, and during long nights filled with questions and memories. What you hold in your hands today is a product of lived experience, service across 4 administrations, and the privilege of stewardship both in government and on the throne. I must begin by paying a heartfelt tribute to my beloved parents, Chief Tarid and the Ojara of Lagos, 1977-1993, and late Princess Muinot Olori, to late Olori Princess Moinot Abeni Lawal, whose values of service, discipline, and education shaped every chapter of my life. My father's example, in particular, planted the seeds of public spiritedness in me. I can only hope this work honors his legacy. To my dear wife, our royal highness Olori, your love, patience, and understanding provided the quiet behind this project. I'm profoundly grateful to my children, Moyosori and Aisha, and immediate family, who have cheered me on when it meant sacrificing family time. Thank you for understanding the weight of responsibility that public life carries. You remind me daily of the reason we build better cities, not for ourselves, but for the generations yet to come. I also thank the dedicated staff and collaborators who work behind the scenes to bring this vision to life. Their research, administrative assistance, and editorial input were critical in ensuring the work met the standard Lagos deserves. To the many contributors whose insights are woven into narrative, academics, technocrats, experts, survey respondents, and community voices, your candor enriched this book with authenticity. You reminded me that the soul of a city is in its people, and that is you. I also thank the project manager, editorial support team, and everyone else behind the scenes. A special word of gratitude goes to His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, whose deeply perceptive forward added weight and wisdom to this book. Your legacy of governance in Lagos continues to be a benchmark for innovation and institutional excellence. I express profound appreciation to His Royal Majesty Oba Babatunde Akiolu before the Oba of Lagos, for his enduring support, his continued guidance, and fatherly support throughout my career. Your Majesty, your wisdom and guidance remain pillars of strength to us all. This book and the Lagos story transformation is a testimonial of the visionary leadership of our President, Ashwadu Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Working closely with him during his tenure as Governor of Lagos State, I am privileged to have witnessed the audacious thought process, his tenacious quest for excellence, and his profound love for Lagos. We must thank him for his long-standing vision for Lagos, sustaining national attention on the urban potential of Lagos, and for recognizing the strategic role in Nigeria's development. This vision has inspired continuity and commitment across successful administration. I'm also thankful to every leader, state, federal, who has contributed to the continuity of governance in Lagos since 1999. This book tells the story of Lagos, how we navigated housing deficits, reimagined transport, tackled environmental challenges, secured our streets, and redefined agriculture and food security. It reflects on how governance, when sustained with clarity of purpose and strategic investment, and transform lives. It is a historical record, a policy reflection, and a civic invitation to think boldly about our future. This evolution has made possible by governance that builds on past successes and resists temptation to discard for the sake of novelty. In Lagos, we have witnessed real continuity public policy and And it is this that I believe must be protected and understood. Urbanization is not simply a statistic. It is the soul of a city's ambition. And in Lagos, it has meant confronting paradoxes. Development alongside congestion, progress beside poverty, vision and volatility. I hope this book offers a blueprint, however modest, for building cities that are not only economically vibrant, but also socially inclusive and environmentally just. But beyond its content, this book is a call to action. This book is a call to action. I urge everyone, especially those who have served or are serving, to document their stories. When we fail to do that, some other people will tell our story for us, and they are going to distort the story. Institutional memory matters, urban history matters, and most of all, truth matters. Lagos is more than a city. It is a living organism, vibrant, imperfect, ambitious. A story like this book is still unfolding. Let us be intentional about how we write it, on paper, in policy, and in practice. May this book serve as a living record of Lagos, striving, its resilience, and its promise. May it inspire others to imagine a Lagos that works for everyone and to help build it. As we reflect on the journey documented in this book, let us remember that the story of Lagos is not a single narrative, but a collective chronicle told through policy crafted in boardrooms, research conducted in lecture halls, and in the everyday residence of its people. It is a story that challenges, teaches, and inspires. And so I leave you with this. Lagos, this is a quote from the book. Lagos is not merely a city of survival. It is a city of continual reinvention. Its evolution tells a multi-dimensional story of strategic governance and bold policy making of infrastructure ambition, civic resilience, of scholarly inquiry, lived experience. It is a city shaped by all of us through vision, innovation, and an unyielding hope for a better future. End of quote. I thank you all for being part of this journey. God bless Lagos State. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Lagos is a state